Hey guys, I wanted to tell you that I'm so proud of you for improving your spelling and reading grades, because I'm hearing feedback from teachers that using these videos and learning how to figure out words is helping you become better readers and spellers. So I'm very, very proud of you. And for those of you that are just now starting to use the videos, be encouraged that this information is really going to help you become better readers and spellers. We've got several different unusual spellings of our words this week, so I wanted to review them before we get into our words. The PH can say the sound. The GH can say the sound. And the CK can be spelling the K sound when it's after a single short vowel. Now we need to know when we see a single short vowel, we need to know if it's short or long by knowing our syllable types. That's why it's important to know syllable types. So let's review them right quick. I have the doorway here, so that can help us remember open and closed. So a single vowel loves to run, and so this one doesn't have any letters after it, so he can open the door and go a long way because there's nothing blocking him. So that's an open syllable, a single vowel at the end of a syllable. It's going to be long, or it's going to say its name. A single vowel followed by one or more consonants, it can only go a short way. The door stays closed because he can't get to it. He's blocked. The vowel is short, so we put a breve on top of it. That's what this is called. The symbol is a breve. This symbol is a macron. This means the long sound. This means the short sound. So this is a closed syllable. We'll also have vowel teams, but we're going to get into those sounds when we're talking about each individual word. All right. Let's get into our words. I'm going to group them. Let me get my card. I'm going to group them by these graphemes. Graphemes are the letters. Phonemes are the sounds. So I'm going to group them by the grapheme. So the first one is going to be the word phone. I had to answer the phone. F-O-N. The first sound is well, if you take a look at it, let's look at this card. There's two different spellings on this card for the sound, and then you could also spell the with just the letter F. So how do we know which one to use? That's where using your eyes is going to come into play. You need to remember what the word looks like to remember which one is going to represent the F sound. So phone is going to be the PH. Please remember the line goes under the writing line, then you come back up and you make the bubble. F is one sound, so we put all the letters that represent that one sound in one box. F, O, N. Now how do we make this a long sound? Because one vowel followed by one or more consonants, the vowel is going to be short. But the word is phone. That's the O sound. So we need the silent E. The E goes in the same box as the N because the E does not make its own sound. It makes the O say its long sound. So we put the macron on top of the O. Phone. The next word is photo. That's short for photograph. Photo. O-T-O. Photo. The first sound's F. It is the PH again. O-T-O. I have two O sounds. If I have two vowel sounds, that means I have two syllables. Fo is one syllable, and toe is the next syllable. So I'm going to put a dot here to separate our syllables. A single vowel at the end of a syllable is long. That's an open syllable. A single vowel at the end of a syllable, it's going to be long, so put the macrons on top. Photo. The next word is graph. G, R, A, F. The first sound is G. Make your magic C, up and touch, down and hook to the front. R. A. Magic C, up and touch, down and bump. F. Graph. There's the F sound. It's spelled with a PH. Graph. A single vowel followed by one or more consonants. It is short. We put the breve on top. Oops. Graph. Let me go ahead and scoot this up while I'm moving the page. Not too far. There we go. Alright, the next one we're going to switch over to the GH, saying the F sound. We're also going to have vowel teams involved with the words that have GH representing the F sound. So the first one we'll have is the word enough. I have had enough of pie tonight. Enough. E, N, F. E is the letter E. N, my tongue is up, my lips are open. It's the N. And this word is spelled with O-U. And F is spelled with a G, H. Now there's some words that have O-U-G-H that is pronounced O or even A. In this word we've got O-U saying a sound and G-H is pronounced as F. That's why the G-H has its own box, because it's representing the F. And O-U is in its own box representing E and are vowel sounds. That lets us know that we've got a two-syllable word. Two vowel sounds, two syllables. When we say it, we say E and then nuff. The syllable break is right here. One vowel with nothing else after it is an open syllable. We put the macron on top. That's why it's a long sound, is because it's an open syllable. The U is saying its short sound, and the GH is saying F. Enough. The next word is laugh. I like to laugh. L, A, F. The first sound is L. The next sound is A. It's spelled with A-U. And then F. The G-H is representing the F. Now I know that A-U most of the time says aw. But in this word it says A. Because vowel teams can say a different sound. It can say a short sound for each of these, or it can say a long sound for each of these. So just because you say a AU does not mean it's going to say aw. This one says laugh. The next word is tough. Tough. T, f. The first sound is T. And this word is O-U, and F is the G-H. Tough. This is the sound, which is the short U sound. Tough. So if you can see this, We've got 3 different vowel teams, and if you've learned when 2 vowels go walking, the first one does the talking, and it usually says its name, which is the long sound. These 3 words do not follow that, because that rule only works about 30% of the time. So that's not a good rule to use and to remember, because it's not going to help you out. The best way is to remember the words, listen to the sounds, remember how it looks, because vowel teams are very tricky. Enough, laugh, tough. The next word is rough. R, f. The concrete was very rough. R. Is the OU vowel team. And f, spelled with a GH. Rough. The vowel sound is which is the short U sound. Rough. Let's get this up again. The next word is going to be cough. I cough when I'm sick. K, aw, f. K is spelled with a C. Aw is spelled with an OU vowel team. Aw is a short O sound. Aw. And then f is the GH, representing the f. Cough. The next words we'll do are organized by the CK. CK representing the K sound after a single short vowel. The first one we'll do actually has 2 of those. Back, track. That's a compound word. Back, b-ack. Track, t-er-ack. B, b. My lips are closed. B, b. And then the bubble is popped. B, ah is the short A sound. K, back. This is the syllable break right here. The K after a single short vowel, ah, is going to be spelled with a CK. So actually this is a closed syllable. The K at the end of a closed syllable is going to be CK in one box because it's making one sound. It's a closed syllable. The vowel is short. Back. The next part is track. T. K. K. Following a single short vowel, spell with a CK. Back. Track. We've got 2 closed syllables. We've got 2 vowel sounds. They're both short, and those are both closed syllables. The next word is ticket. I bought a ticket to the movie. T, I, k, I, t, t. I, that's the short I. K. Let's talk about the syllables first. T, ik, it. I've got an that's a single short vowel. T. So I've got 2 vowel sounds. That means I've got 2 syllables. Tick, kit. We actually say it right here. Ticket. But actually in the dictionaries, it's right here. Tick, it. This is a short vowel. This is at the end of the syllable. It's going to be spelled with a CK. Tick, it. One vowel, followed by one more consonant. It's short, and the K is represented with the CK after that single short vowel. All right, we've got two more words. Duckling, duckling. Clap it out or tap out that word. Duckling. That's two syllables, so we know we're going to have two different vowel sounds. D, k, l, e, ng. Duckling. D, d, d. My tongue is tapping the top of my mouth like a drum. D, 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 d. That reminds me the bubble comes first, like a drum, and up to the top, down and bump. Is the U. K. Following a single short vowel, the K is going to be spelled with a CK. Duck. Ling. L. E. My tongue is squished to the back, and it's making the funny sound through my nose. That's the NG. The NG goes in one box because it's making one sound. Oh, I forgot to put on our card. The NG is also one. Let me write that right quick because that's important. I didn't realize that. The NG can also, let me write it right here. The NG is going to say the sound. I didn't write that very well. Sound. Like ring, sing. That's an N. Ring. So it goes in one box. So duck has a CK and NG. And the last word is clang. Do you hear the like in ring? Clang. K, l, a, K. Spell with a C. L, a, It's the NG. Clang. One vowel followed by one or more consonants. It's short. A. Clang. All right. Well, there we go. So you saw that syllable types is important to figure out the vowel sounds. Syllable type is also important when we're trying to figure out whether to spell the K with a CK or just a K or just a C. And also the vowel teams you really should not use when two vowels go walking. The first one does the talking because it does not work in any of the words on our list. It only works about 30% of the time. So let's use a different strategy to remember our vowel team sounds. I hope that you have a great week and enjoy your story. Horace and Morris, but mostly Delores.